Yeah, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, welcome back to the tutorials. Welcome back to behind the scenes. Welcome back to some tips. Welcome back to some lightning techniques. Welcome back to a whole lot. Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and my name is Joe Mufasa. And as we go on, basically this is just to teach you photography, help a beginner get better, help a pro get better, help somebody just learn some tips and tricks about photography. Okay, probably in your retouching, probably in your shooting, lightning, and all of that. So if those kind of things interest you, please consider hitting the subscribe button and also like the video. Okay, and if you're confused at the end of the tutorial, please drop a comment and I'll do well to respond, and if possible I'll make a tutorial for you just for that. Okay, so today's tutorial is just how I process my raw images in Capture One. Okay, so what Capture One is like a raw processing image. So when you take a picture in Capture One, when you take a picture, you bring it to Capture One and process it. Just like in Photoshop, you can use Camera Raw, or you can also use Lightroom. But I like to use Capture One. I don't know, I just like to use Capture One. It's just Capture One. Okay, so I just love to use Capture One. Okay, but this is how I do it in Capture One, and I want you to see. All right, so at the end of the tutorials, if you have any issues, if you don't understand anything, please just reach out and drop a comment so that I can revisit the question and answer it for you. All right then, and please pardon me, the background is a bit noisy. There's a church close to my apartment, and I don't know, they're just having that God's time right now, so please, but I'll try as much as possible to be audible. All right then, so let's just get into this. So I'm in Capture One here, and this is just what it looks like. And so I'll be importing my images into Capture One. I've shot some images and I want to import them into Capture One right now. So I'll just come here, I'll click import, then I'll choose a folder, choose this, and then I look for the folder I want to import. So this is it, I guess. It's in the desktop. Where is she? This one. All right, this one. So I just want to import this folder. So all I do is just click the folder and click review for import, and it automatically gets loaded in Capture One. And these are the images I took to import all rather. All right, so just give it a moment. All right, just give it a moment while it imports into Capture One. And so basically we're now in Capture One. So I just want to process these images before I send them to Photoshop for editing. All right, so I'll just do a few. So just to make the tutorial short, I'll just do a few. So basically, what you're trying to do in raw processing, you're just trying to prepare the image before you go and start your skin retouching and all of that. You just want to prepare the image. What is wrong about this image? What don't you like, or what do you want to just enhance before you take it to do any skin retouching? So let me just do for this image here, and you see how it goes. So basically this image looks good, it looks okay. I shot it with one light, and the lightning setup I used was more like a butterfly, but it was not really angled. It was facing down. The softbox was just facing down, so I just feathered the light to just hit her lightly, and there was no reflector, just the light. So probably you can see this part of her legs here are probably dark, but when I'm editing I should be able to blend that and make it blend with the rest of the skin. So I'm even more focused on her, on the toppermost part of our body. So what I'll do here now is probably I'll just come into I just look at all of it, and first of all I come in from here. I like to come in from the back. I don't know, I just love coming in from the back. Start from behind. All right, so the first thing I do is I work on the sharpening, just try to increase the sharpening. So first of all, I like to take the threshold on the sharpening, this one. Yeah, I reduce it to 0. And noise reduction, I take the luminance to 0 also. This increases sharpness in the image totally. Once you do those two, it increases sharpness in the image. And that's what I do here. And then I come into this one, and then I just play around and see what works. So if I do diffraction, okay, chromatic aberration, I leave it on, and then the distortion. Now, how do I want the images to distort? Okay, I like it like this, I like it like this, I like it this way. So it's not really, there's no fixed thing, it's just what you see. Now this is sharpness again. I don't really touch this one. I like to use the live 4. I see, okay, do I want to, you see something like a vignette around her, just around this area here. So when I play with this, it opens that up. When I do that, it leaves it up. So I don't know, I like it a bit, I like the darkness a bit there, so let it be there. That's just me. You can have your own way of doing it. You can crop the image, but I'll crop that when I'm in Photoshop. And then also when I come here, the white balance, ideally I like to keep it anything around 5,000. I like to take my white balance, anything around 5,000 is fine for me. My system is lagging a bit, sorry, so many things in this system. Well, so when I shot this image, this is a little bit too warm. So what I can do is probably just still look at the white balance and I don't know, just turn it down a bit. Okay, let's say the before. This is how you check the before and the after in Photoshop in Capture One. So you can use this slider. This is the after, this is the before. She's looking bluish here, cold. She's looking warm here, and she's light skinned, so she probably want to make the editing a bit warm. So okay, we're in check. So you turn this back off, and then 4:5. This is not bad. So how about the exposure on the tint? Let me see. Probably I want to leave this guy at. Let's just leave it at 0. I don't know. I don't want any tints to it. I don't know. System is just lighting up. So let's just leave that at 0. All right. I like the feel. Let me see. Just want to look at the before again and the after. All right. Already you see, correcting this white balance, pushing it to this level has made the whole picture have this warm feel. And actually that's what I like, because she's light skinned. I do not want to make someone who's light skinned cold. I don't want to put too much blues because of the yellows. So let's keep going. I don't know, system just keeps lagging. All right, so this is the exposure. So basically what I want to do here is I don't usually bump up exposure. I work with the brightness bar. So I just do the brightness and see. So somewhere here is okay for me. And then the highlights, you can come down here and probably just do this. Let me see, reduce, increase, reduce. Okay, I like the highlights. So you see, this is not one button fix all. You actually have to just use your eyes to see. Okay, the highlights are okay for me. Okay, I can still bump them up. And then the shadows. Okay, the shadows in the picture. Remember, shadows gives contrast. So when you take them down, it's more like you're putting in contrast. But when you open them up, the picture becomes flat. So you have to find the sweet spot. This is okay. I don't think I want to. All right, probably just open up the shadows a bit. And then I don't usually play with the whites. I just like to touch the blacks in the image. All right, so the levels also. I like to come to levels. Just shift this to this point. And then also shift this to this point, just to get just the start of the wave. Just do that. And then you have the image looking like this. And also you can come here and then probably correct her skin tone. This is where you do the skin tone correction. So just come here. Don't touch the basics. I don't usually do that. Just come to skin tone. Just pick up this one. Pick up what I like. Any part of her skin that I like the color, probably here. And then just tweak it. I come to the hue and then see what hue I would like for it. So you see, if I do this, if If I do this, it's reddish. If I do this, it's more lighter. So it depends on what I want. So for this, I want to don't go and make her too red. Just look for something. All right, this is not bad. This is not bad because although I'll still be doing a lot of color grading in Photoshop, but for me, I think I want to just play. So it's just about playing and using your eyes. That's all. And then uniformity, I think this one does just uniforms the colors, but it's affecting her shirt, her gown. So I don't want to just mess with this guy. So I want to just probably just a bit. All right, so let's look at the before and the after. So this is the before. You can see it's very cold, hazy, but now you can see it's already popping up and looking nice. All right. So let's keep going. Turn this off. So when we come back in here, we're done with this, guys. And this one is just what does this guy do? Okay, this one is when you're shooting live. You want to shoot tethering. When you want to tether the camera to your system, you use this function. Okay, so I think that's what I would do, and I'm okay with this picture. So I just copy the effect. I use this button to copy the effect. Come here, and when I come here, it will automatically apply it when I click this one, apply. So this is the same look. So when I come into this one also, I'll just apply. It gives me that same look. When I come in here, I'll just apply. You give me the same look, but I don't want to do that for this one. I would want to still color correct this, still process this differently before I go into it. But let me just still do this one also, one of this particular one also. So probably I like this shot. This shot is not bad. Okay, no, probably I like this shot. I like this one. I don't know. Okay, let's do this. So the same thing, what we want to do, I like to start from behind, coming forward. So first thing I do is take down threshold on the sharpening. The next thing I do is reduce luminance. That just increases sharpness in the image. Okay, so come down to this, check the distortion, which one works for you. I like it full. Sometimes you might not like it full, but in this case I like it full. Now look at the vignette. If you want to open the vignette, okay, for this one let's just open the vignette. You can check the purple, the fringing. You can defringe purples out, but I can't really see much, and I don't see much purples, so I'm just going to leave that like that. And then I'll come into here, this part. So the thing is to push the kelvins to just the point where it looks like what you shot. So for this, she's light skinned, so probably I want to put the, all right, this is good for me. I just take this guy down to 0. I don't want anything to anything, although it helps correct, but for this one I don't want it. So I look at the brightness levels. All right, this is good. Contrast, if I want to put in contrast, this is good. All right, calm down, just play along with all the sliders. Highlights, that's this part where the lights are hot. So do you want them popping up in those parts, or what you want? So basically for me, I want them popping up, so this is good. Shadows, all right, good. The backs, okay, good. Levels, I think to this point, just bring the blacks in and then bring the whites also in a bit. Then you have that. Then here you want to just get the color of her skin you like. Oh no, I made a mistake, sorry, come to skin tone here, please. This one, skin tone. Just pick the skin tone and then do this. All right, all you want to do is, I like this fresh one here, so I just check the hue. which hue suits me. See, she's looking reddish now. When I go here, she's looking more. All right, this is fine. So I can probably increase the saturation on the image. Yeah, over here in Africa, we tend to like saturated images. I don't know why. But then, just do what works for you, man. You could do faded out images. You could do faded colors. But here, there's a craze for saturated images. I'm just trying to find the lighting for her skin. Okay, this is dark. So I think I like this point here. I still want to bump up saturation levels. All right. So mind you, in photography, there's no right or wrong. Everything is creativity, trust me. So this is the before of this image. You can see it looking cold. This is me processing it now, like that. So this is what I do before I send it to Photoshop for skin retouching. So I can just copy this effect using this button here, come here, paste it on this one too, come here, paste it here, and also come here. No, not for this one. Come here, paste it here too. All right, guys. So that's just this tutorial basically on how I process my raw images before sending them to Photoshop. So I think I'll cut the video here, and if you want to see how I retouch these images in Photoshop, I'll do another video, and I'll put the link in the description for this video. And please hit the subscribe button, and please like the video, and please share, and please leave a comment if you have any questions, and follow us on Instagram, social media, so that we can just keep the community growing, as this is a lot. So, but with you keeping me here, I probably will do this often, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care of yourself, and don't stop practicing. Practice till you get better. All right, cheers.